Hi, this is Jessica DaMassa, and welcome to this week's episode of Health in 2.00, where we ask all of your burning questions about health and technology in just 2 minutes to Mr. Matthew Holt. So this week's episode is on our third episode, and we are excited about hymns. So we're going to ask some special hymns questions for you, Matthew. I know it's your favorite thing to talk about other than health.
I've been going to hymns, I believe, Jessica. I think this is going to be 20th hymns I go to over the last 25 years, so I'm a bit of a veteran. And it's actually the first year that Health 2.0 is there as part of hymns, which is kind of interesting. But what are you going to ask me, Jessica, and how long is it going to take?
So we are asking you as many questions as we can in just 2 minutes. If we start asking you a question and the buzzer goes off, then you have to finish answering the question because we are dying to know exactly what you think about whatever it is that we're asking. So are you ready to go, Matthew?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, so we're going to start out with Practice Fusion, which has just decided to start charging a monthly service fee for their software. Is this a big deal?
Well, it was going to be free forever, but the price, I think, is only going to be $100 a month, which is a lot cheaper than almost any other EHR software out there. However, I think there'll be a lot of occasional users who drop off, which is probably good for all scripts because they probably don't want to service those people who are only doing a few patients a month. Is it good, bad, and different? I guess it's the way of the world, but it was always hard to make money out of something when you don't charge for your core product.
Okay, speaking about charging and also changing your mind and not changing your mind, Matthew, can you tell us, what is Anthem doing?
Well, I think Anthem got a bit upset about people going to the emergency room where they should be going to urgent care and other cheaper venues. And instead of overall, they're kind of right. You know, you want to try and get people to go to the most effective, cost-effective venues, and the emergency room is the worst place probably to go, both to get care, you know, effectively and quickly, but also it's the most expensive. On the other hand, you know, when people think they've got something wrong, you can't just tell them that it's not covered. There was another case this week. I can't remember who the payer was, but it was a clinic that charged for I think it was a $17,000 drug test, which originally got settled for $5,000, which was completely unnecessary. So both sides are misbehaving here, and we've got to fix it.
Yes, we do. Hopefully that will be tackled at hymns. And speaking of hymns, what are the 3 things that you're most excited about at hymns? What are the 3 sexiest things to see there, except for me and you?
Wow, only one left will be artificial intelligence. I know we hear a lot about that. We're going to see something along the lines, I think, about more and more with blockchain. I've got a couple of interesting meetings about that with the EP3 Foundation and elsewhere. And then, of course, cloud. You can see Google and Amazon making a big push this year, as well as Microsoft.
All right, Matthew, and what parties have you not been invited to yet? The invitation's in the mail, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Well, you know, I'm not going to the W201 because they just tell me oh, hang on, that's the buzzer. I'll tell you the rest of it. W2O had it on the night when I can't go. Histopalooza, not happening this year. First time ever. Tim at Histok says it's too much of a pain in the ass to deal with. He doesn't need the aggro. He's got enough money. I haven't had my invite to Athena Health. I don't know what Jonathan Bush and his friends are up to. Maybe they're not having one this year with all that corporate rating, trying to cut back on those expenses, or maybe I wasn't important enough to invite it. The somewhat most embarrassing one is that the Health 2.0 is running Venture Connect at IMSS this year, and there's a party afterwards, but the team there haven't invited me yet. Just kind of embarrassing because I do work with them, right?
Yeah, but you know, I think that like HIMSS got what it wanted from you. It got into you. Isn't that right?
Thank you, Jessica. Perhaps we'll see you next week.
Matthew, thank you for answering all of our questions. That wraps up this week's episode. We hope you'll join us next week when we start talking deep dive at HIMSS. We're going to do a preview show, and then we're going to be reporting from the HIMSS. So Matthew will be answering your burning questions about what is going on while it's actually happening. Matthew, we look forward to seeing you in Vegas.
I'll see you there, Jessica.
All right, bring your luck. We'll see you then. Bye.